Sorry, on the largest cities in America, and video 8 is San Diego, California. Population 1.4 million, growing by 8.9% since really the census to 2019 estimate. I don't have the 2020 census in yet. Population density of 43.25 per square mile. So we're gonna see what their page looks like on Wikipedia. San Diego, Spanish for Saint Didacus, is a city in the U.S. state of California on the coast of the Pacific Ocean, approximately 110 miles southeast of Los Angeles and immediately adjacent to the border with Mexico, with an estimated population of 1.423 million as of July 1st, 2019. San Diego is the 8th largest city in the United States and the 2nd largest in California. It's part of the San Diego Tijuana conurbation, the second largest transborder agglomeration between the U.S. and a bordering country, after Detroit, Windsor, with a population of 4.9 million. The city is known for its mild year-round climate, its natural deep-water harbor, extensive beaches, long association with the United States Navy, and recent emergence as a healthcare and biotechnology development center. This is what its flag looks like. This is what the city seal looks like. This is its location within San Diego County. So you can see that little spot down there. That's not really connected to the rest of the city limits, but it's connected to some areas. It is technically bordering Mexico. So this has been called the birthplace of California, historically home to the Kumeyaay people. I hope I pronounced that right. It was the first site visited by Europeans on what is now the west coast of the United States. Upon landing in the San Diego Bay in 1542, Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo claimed the area for Spain. Oops. So first we're gonna go into their communities and neighborhood section. San Diego Bay, just gonna list some neighborhoods. Balboa Park, Hillcrest, North Park, City Heights, College Area, and Southeast San Diego. Mission Valley, Interstate 8. Marine, Southeast San Diego. Oh, wait, I already saw it. Marine Corps Air Station, Miramar, Claremont, Kearny Mesa, Tierra Santa, and Navajo, Mira Mesa, Scripps Ranch, Rancho Penasquitos, and Rancho Bernardo, Lake Hodges, San Pasqual Valley, Carmel Valley, Del Mar Heights, Torrey Pines State Reserve, Golden Triangle, La Jolla, Pacific Beach, Mission Beach, Ocean Beach, Point Loma, San Diego Bay, South San Diego, San Isidro, Otay Mesa. So yeah. So South San Diego, the communities of South San Diego are cut off from the rest of the city, as it said there. Cityscape. San Diego was originally centered on the Old Town District as the new town. Development of skyscrapers over 300 feet is attributed to the construction of the El Cortez Hotel. Climate. An average high temperature in August of 77 and 67 for a low, 77 for a high, 67 for a low. So that's not warm. There's a lot. Many cities in America get a lot warmer than that on average in July and August. But their coolest month is December, which isn't really that much cooler, at a high of 49 and a low of 40, or a high of 65 and a low of 49. Snow in the city is rare. It has only been observed 6 times. They've been keeping records for about 150 years. In 1949 and 1967, snow stayed on the ground in higher locations. 1882, 1946, and 1987, there was a little bit of snow. So it looks like they're a decently diverse city. A lot of the larger cities in America are, as it seems. And a trend with some of the cities we've been looking at, seems like in 1940, there was a lot less diversity. Like in the older years, like even 1940, 1970, even into like the 1980s and 90s, there seems to be noticeably less diversity as there is than there is now. Now we're gonna go up. We're gonna look at their sister cities. Just gonna look at those. Alcalá de Henares, Spain. Campinas, Brazil. Cavite City, Philippines. Edinburgh, Scotland. Jalalabad, Afghanistan. Jeonju, South Korea. Leon, Mexico. Panama City, Panama. Perth, Australia. Taichung, Taiwan. Tima, Ghana. Tijuana, Mexico. Vladivostok, Russia. Warsaw, Poland. Yantai, China. And Yokohama, Japan. And apparently there was a 1858 San Diego hurricane, which I guess out of all the places that would be hit by a hurricane in California, it's very rare for California to see a hurricane. The waters just usually aren't warm enough. But the 1858 San Diego hurricane was a very rare hurricane that impacted Southern California. It's the only known tropical cyclone to directly impact California as a hurricane, although other systems have impacted it as a tropical storm. So, yeah, tropical storms in any part of California, even the most southern point of San Diego, it's very rare to see a hurricane. A lot of people think if it's coastal, it means they get hurricanes. But that's not necessarily the case for the West Coast, because they just seem not to be ever as warm as the Atlantic at all. So we're going to look at San Diego on Google Maps. Let's see what it looks like on Google Maps. So you can see some of its little suburbs, towns around the region. Chula Vista, which actually has over 100,000 people. La Mesa, El Cajon, and Encinitas. So they got some suburbs, but it's kind of weird because this part of San Diego that's around the Mexico border is not connected to the rest. Now we're going to look at some pictures of San Diego. This is a very pretty picture of the city. It's from SeaWorld. That's Balboa Park. That is a view from Coronado Island, and that I'm assuming is the city, obviously. And USS Midway Museum. So yeah, they've got a lot of pictures. That looks like a nice place to go. So now San Diego, this says here on Google Maps, San Diego is a San Diego is a city on the Pacific coast of California, known for its beaches, parks, and warm climate. Immense Balboa Park is the site of the renowned San Diego, as well as numerous art galleries, artist studios, museums, and gardens. A deep harbor is home to a large active naval fleet, the USS Midway, an aircraft carrier turned museum, open to the public. So that's the San Diego video. That is what it looks like on a map. You see, yeah, it's right up there on a border with Mexico and the city of Tijuana, so it's in the same area. It is on the coast, the west coast, probably one of the most southern cities in California. Technically, it would be since that spot is Mexico. But there's where San Diego is on a map, and if you enjoyed that video, subscribe for more similar content. So that's going to do it for the video. The next video, I don't know what next video is. Okay. Next video will be the largest city. I believe it would be Dallas. Yeah, I think it's Dallas, the 9th largest city in America. Because I knew Dallas had to be somewhere. Next video will be Dallas, Texas. And we just got one more city, San Jose, till we're finished with all the top 10. But we're not going to be done at the top 10. We're going to go down, well, as far as we can make it. If I ever want to finish this whole list, it goes way down to cities that most people have probably never heard of. Like, a lot of people have never heard of, like, Vista, California, Renton, Washington, Rialto, California. There are so many cities in California that are so big that nobody can. I haven't even heard of them all. I have never heard of Davie, Florida, but apparently has 106,000 people. I've never heard of Downey, California. There's 111,000 people. I've heard of Richmond, California. I've heard of Sugar Land, Texas. But yeah, there's a lot of cities down there that, like, they're just like a suburb of a city or a huge suburb.